Welcome back to the Varkha Cholani channel. Today is the day of continuing to build emotional muscle. If you remember in my last episode, I spoke about beliefs and said that cognitions or thinking is simply a gateway to our beliefs. What did I mean? As I repeat, NLP, coaching, etc. just tries to replace thinking, and that unfortunately is too superficial and not a long-lasting way to change emotion or behavior. So, today's episode is about beliefs because, as I repeat again, beliefs is a gateway to my thinking, or the minute I recognize a person's thinking, I'm able to gauge what his belief system or his ideologies or his philosophies. If you simply superficially try and replace thinking by positive thoughts, affirmations, etc., you are simply a new age painter who's trying to paint a white coat over a black surface. If you haven't scraped off the black out of the surface and exposed rough wood, that black will soon begin to show up. Replacing thoughts by positive affirmations, certain repetitions is not enough to sustain over a long haul of time or over a long period. So the most important aspect to cognition is to understand what are beliefs. So let me explain. What is a belief? A belief is an idea which you think is true. The operative word is which you think is true. It does not have any basis on evidence or facts. I repeat, it's an idea which you think is true but has no basis in facts or has any evidence to support that belief or that philosophy that you or me subscribe to. For example, there could be many beliefs about many things. I may believe that fair people are beautiful. I may believe that people who don't go to college do not succeed. I may believe that God doesn't exist. Different people have different sets of beliefs. But to understand, every belief that you and I have is simply an idea of what you and me think as true. It is not necessarily true, but in my head and in your head, our beliefs are construed by us as having our truths. How are beliefs formed? Are we born with beliefs? Do we learn beliefs, or do we inherit beliefs? So, no one is born with beliefs, but of course, we are born with dispositions, proclivities, or tendencies to believe some things more easily than others. For example, you will see many people being very suggestible and gullible to certain rishis, gurus, babas who actually have sleight of hand or show some magic tricks, and they begin to believe that these people have some kind of extraterrestrial powers. These are suggestible, gullible people who are born with a disposition to believe some things more easily than others. So we are born with biological dispositions, but we are not born with beliefs. Then we grow up. We grow up in families, in societies, in communities who teach us to believe certain things than others. So over years you will see certain rituals, certain rites, certain unnecessary, unscientific practices that are passed down from grandmother to mother to granddaughter because they've just been repeated ad nauseum without anyone really paying any thought. So you'll see many families, for example, propagating the philosophy that if a girl has a period, she's not allowed to enter the temple. It's just a belief that has been passed down by a family member to another member, and it goes on. So beliefs are learned. We learn through the families we associate with, through the families we grow up in, with the societies and the communities we engage with. So belief systems are acquired by learning. Thankfully, because we learn beliefs, we can also unlearn them. But more importantly, we also manufacture and create our own beliefs. So every belief need not be learnt. Sometimes we create our own ideas and our own ways of thinking. Let me exemplify. I have a headache. I go to the doctor. The doctor prescribes a crocin and says, Varkha, you'll be fine. Just take a crocin this evening and you should be ready for your workshop tomorrow. I go back home saying if one crocin is great, 5 will be even more and my headache will vanish immediately. So instead of taking the one that has been prescribed by my doctor, I take 5. Who told me to do that? No one. But my belief was if one is good, 5 will be fantastic. And I actually take an overdose of something which I was really not asked to take. So beliefs are learnt, beliefs are manufactured and created by oneself. And it is very important that if we want to make a change in our emotions and in our behavioral patterns, we don't simply superficially replace our thinking, but go deep down into the beliefs that give rise to that thinking. More of that in my next episode of Continuing to Build Emotional Muscle. Thank you for watching the Varkha Cholani channel. If you like what you hear, please do hit the like button and do share my video, and of course, continue to subscribe. Till then, goodbye.